This is January from Jon Renau in the color Strawberry Syrup. Stay tuned and we're going to dive into this beauty. Mwah. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is January in the color Strawberry Syrup, one of my favorite colors. And this is by Jon Renau. I'm Sparky Sparks and I have new hair. That's what I love to say. So thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, please subscribe. Make sure you click the bell so you get notifications when I drop new videos. Now this came exactly like this out of the box. And I know I say that all the time, but this literally, excuse me, came right out of the box. It still has the zigzag part. I thought I'd change that with you. This is exactly how the curl pattern was. You can see the whole 360 here. I'm in my living room. I've got a fire going, it's cold, and I'm just so glad you're here today. I discovered wigs about 3 years ago, and I started wearing them full time 2 years ago. So I am not like most in that I wear different colors, different styles all the time. And the people who know me in the neighborhood or around my circle know that I'm often changing my hair. And my response, if you're new to wigs, is thank you. I change my hair all the time. So what you share is really up to you. And if you're new here, you're in the right place. I wrote a book and it's called Wig Wisdom. And it's a how-to wig, basically, a little bit of my story, but then it's a guide. So you can look at it, refer back to it. So you're not trying to stop the video and say, what did she say again? This will give you a how-to. You could take notes in it. And I've dropped the link below here. Again, thank you for being here. Let's dive into this wig, okay? This is called January, and let's look on the inside. But before we go any further, you're going to say, what the heck? What's all this? Well, I have a wide forehead. I always have. And when I was a kid, I was on swim team. And when I'd hit the wall, you know, from the race, everybody, all the adults would say, and this is what's given me the complex, the adults would say, oh my God, did you see that kid's head? Yeah, it's always been wide. I always do this kind of, you know, move it around because I've always worn bangs. With wigs, I don't have to. I can split the difference, and I'm going to show you how to a little bit later in this video. But the way we start with this wig, it just came out of the box. So let's give her a shake. I have not even shaken her out. It's release the fibers like this. Then let's turn the cap inside out. This is a fully hand-tied cap. Excuse me, there's usually some wefts here if it's an open wefted, but this is fully hand tied. It's stretchable. These are the adjusters in the back. They're Velcro. And then in the front, we have all of this free parting space. All of this is lace. Lace all the way to the ear tab. So this is what gives the illusion, you can see my fingers there, that it's coming right out of my head. And we'll talk a little more about that as we get into this. So this is the first thing, ladies. If you're looking for a wig and you think you see open wefted, basic cap, all of those things, this is a hand-tied, fully hand-tied cap. And it has adjustable Velcro adjusters and fully laced front. So it's a higher end model wig because of all the hand-tied portions of it. Now, to put on the wig, we're going to first put on a combination wig cap, wig grip. There are several out there on the market. The main thing is you want to have velvet on them because the velvet is what prevents the wig from sliding. If the wig moves at all, it's going to make you annoyed. You're going to be, you're going to create friction on your own hair. And I'll show you that also a little bit later in the video. But let's get to just putting this on in case that's why you were here in the first place. So to put on the wig cap, wig grip, we just put it on like a swim cap. And we put it back, Velcro it behind, just like this. It's important not to make it too tight. If it's too tight, you'll get a headache. And if you have your wig on and it feels like you're starting to get this like slamming headache right here, it's because the cap is too tight or the wig is too tight. Now to put on the wig, we're going to hold it by the tag back here in the back. And we're going to, I like to say, dive our forehead into this lace area. Want to be gentle with the lace. Now, we want to land the lace or the edge of the wig about on our eyebrow bone. So this will help catch the wig. If you try to land it perfect, somehow it just doesn't turn out that way and it comes off and it's frustrating. So let's put it on, focusing on trying to land it on our eyebrow bone. And then we pop up like a rock star. And this is how it is for everybody when you first put on your wig. And you're going to look at this and go, but Sparky, it didn't look like this on you. Why? Well, first, we need to check for a forehead. So we use the little ear tabs on either side and we adjust. Excuse me, I have a cold, so I'm going to try to edit the coughs out, but if I don't, that's why. We want to have a forehead. So 4 fingers from our brow bone to where the hair starts. So that's about 4 fingers. Now, some people have a 3 head or a 2 head, but if you do, then that's your adjustment. But for most of us, either have a 4 head or, like me, I have 8 heads, so I can fit 8 fingers here, and I adjust it. Because if I were to wear this on my hairline, it would be way back here, and I would argue not very attractive. But I can split this and make it a true forehead. There we go. The thing I've always dreamed of. Okay, so now we have the wig on. It looks pretty good, but let's get rid of this zigzag part. That comes from the factory, and they don't all come with a zigzag, but most do. So you just use a wide tooth comb through it like this. And now because this has really pretty curls that I don't want to upset, I'm just using my fingers. And you can see now, that's a pretty nice part. The coloring in here is beautiful. I can part it anywhere in here. You can see in the camera. This looks like it's my scalp. Now, if somebody is this close to you, like nose to nose, they're not thinking about your hairline. So relax. And if you don't believe me, ask him. He'll let you know. So there you go. It's nice and smooth. We're going to just wear the hair. This is just how we do it. Took 2 seconds and put together, voila, gorgeous. So if you're new here, please stay tuned, subscribe. I've got a lot of tips and tricks. The biggest tip I have for brand new wig wearers is to make sure that these temples, these ear tabs are on either side of your temple, straight, even, and that your hairline is 4 fingers from your brow bone. That's the number one thing I think that I struggled with, not knowing where to put the edge of this wig. But once you have that down, now this looks like a normal person's hair. Normal, I guess that's relative. And you can see in the back, it's pulled down over my hair in the back. Now, you're probably thinking, but Sparky, you have your own hair. And why do you wear wigs? Or you might be thinking you have your own hair and it's short. Why do you need a wig cap, wig grip? Because in the beginning, that's exactly what I thought. Why do I need a wig cap when I've got short hair? I'm going to show you why. Look at this right now. You can see I'm moving all around and the wig is not budging. I can play with it. I can move it around. Now let's try it without this cap on. Let's put the wig on again. And we'll just do it just like we did before. And we'll tuck my hair, my short hair up in here. And we adjust it. We have 4 fingers. Now I can move around. Let's say you're thinking, but I don't really move around that much. I'm not going to be dancing crazy. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be fine. Okay, let's see. We're playing with our hair as we're at the party. And we're having a grand time and everybody's complimenting us. And we're just looking around. And now I haven't noticed anything from my perspective that anything has happened. But I can see in the camera it's already shifted. And then you're going to spend the rest of the evening trying to make sure that your wig hasn't moved or shifted. And I can't tell you how many friends I've had say, well, Sparky, I just don't know how to make it work. I'm going to tell you the secret. Don't even try to do all of this. Wear a wig cap, wig grip. You choose. It can be anyone you choose. It needs to be all put up. This will make your own hair thrive and be less impacted by wearing a wig, because this is keeping everything together. There's no friction against my natural hair. It's not rubbing against my natural hair. This gets dirty, but the wig does not. I sweat into this and I wash this like I do fine underwear, or, back in the day we washed stockings, but, now this is like hand wash or gentle. Now I'm going to put this back on. This friction is the velvet's here. It's friction as it moves away from your nose. The tag on this wig grip goes on the outside. So if you're in question, rub the wig grip. Is it friction going away from your nose? If it's soft going away from your nose, it's going to slip off. That's your key. And the other little trick is don't let this tag hang out on the shorter wigs, or it's a dead giveaway that something's up with your hair. Not that we're trying to get over on anybody, but you want to feel comfortable and confident and like you're looking the tens, and this is how you do it. So simple, so easy. I think this is what I'm wearing tonight. I'm going to a Christmas or a holiday party, and I've got my red bow earrings on and my faux jacket. So this is the fit for tonight with some red shoes. I hope that's helpful. Check out my book, check out my website. I've reinvented myself this year, and the sky's the limit. Next year, it's going to be even better. So thank you for joining me today, and remember to subscribe. Mwah, cheers.